Welcome to Lab 54. Spanning tree protocol route to bridges manually. It's a hot exam topic, so you need to be able to find out both ways or configure both ways of manually setting the route bridge. Talks you through the requirements and a tiny bit of theory in the lab description here. You can see you just need two switches connected with a crossover cable. I'm going onto my live racks here. Got two switches, I think they're 3500s, so layer 3 switches. Just going to do some of the configuration. I don't have the lab in front of me, but I presume these are the requirements. Setting it to transparent mode because there's a higher range of VLANs. We can see this bridge is the route for VLAN 2010. You can be pretty sure actually it's going to be the route for all of the VLANs because of the MAC address, and we've only got two routers. Doesn't matter when you're doing the lab which bridge becomes the route, the route. Sorry. The most important thing is that you configure the commands and know which commands you're going to put in. Just ignore the native VLAN mismatch. I won't be addressing that during this lab. there's other people using the equipment and putting their configuration on. So you can see this bridge is not the route, it's the route is telling you the route ID for this VLAN. I'm only using Fast Ethernet 0/11 I think for this lab, so you can ignore the other Fast Ethernet interfaces also. Now in the lab it does say Fast Ethernet 0/1 obviously, but I don't have that connected on my topology, so I'm going to do Fast Ethernet 0/11. Need to set the encapsulation on my switch because it's layer 3 and 3550 may not support ISL in later models, even though it's layer 3 for Cisco switches. I think they're moving away from ISL. Show spanning tree, I've written span for short, but show spanning dash tree VLAN 2010. This bridge is the route. I don't have the lab requirement in front of me. So one of the ways of configuring the route bridge is spanning dash tree VLAN 2010 and then priority. I've written PRI for short, but I should have really written priority there because you might not be able to use PRI. In increments of 4096, and you can start off at 0. For the lab I've asked you to do 8192, which is low enough for it to become the route, and spanning tree VLAN 2030. Even if your bridge is the root of the spanning tree domain, you could still configure this command just in case another switch is added to the domain and becomes the root, which you probably wouldn't want to happen. So this bridge is the root. Show spanning tree VLAN 2020. It's not the root, you can see. The route is going out of Fast Ethernet 0/11. And we've got a route port which also tells you, because all the ports would be designated on the route bridge. You can see the priority. I just wanted to show you here that it's the configure priority plus the VLAN number. So 2030 plus 8192 gives you 10222. So that's how we get to this number here. Show spanning tree VLAN 2020. This bridge is the route. You can see the priority is the default plus the VLAN value. If you add those together, you'll find that out. Shows spanning tree VLAN 2020 and the priority here. And you can see the priority number, which I explained earlier. Show spanning tree route. There's another command, might not be available on in the lab. Some of these commands aren't programmed in. It's a handy command to use. You see the route cost 0 because this is the route. Alright, so that's the end of the lab here. Thanks for watching.